Unlike last year, beautiful weather greeted the peloton in the picturesque city of Siena in Italy for Strade Bianche, the opening race of the 2019 UCI Women's World Tour, a race especially important to the home riders.
I work a lot to be ready for the beginning of the season, and during Valenciana I feel really good. The race is, I think, the most important race in Italy and also in the world, and for the Italian is the best to race here.
I think it'll be quite a different race to last year actually, because the conditions are so different. The final kind of 30 or 40 Ks is where the race really gets going. Having said that, you need to be attentive earlier in the race. A break often goes towards the end of sector 5. But yeah, those last few gravel sectors and in between those is really where it'll heat up.
Yeah, of course it would be beautiful to win here. I've been dreaming about winning this race ever since I started to race it, so yeah, we'll see another opportunity today.
Tackling the white roads of the tough but beautiful Tuscan landscape, the racing was aggressive throughout, but really kicked off in the latter part of the 136-kilometre race. Attack after attack came from a rapidly thinning bunch, with Ashley Moolman-Passio and Chantal Bluck particularly active. But it was on the 7th of 8 gravel sectors that the race was won. Here, on the steep gradients, last year's UCI Women's World Tour winner, Annemiek van Vleuten, launched an attack so fierce no one could follow. Judging her effort to perfection, the Dutchwoman soon built a lead, while behind it took time for a chase to become organised, with last year's race winner, world champion Anna van der Breggen, working particularly hard. But that was in vain, as Van Vleuten began the punishing closing climb of Via Santa Caterina with a lead approaching 40 seconds. As if accepting their fate, the chasers began jockeying for position, while ahead Van Vleuten entered Piazza Il Campo alone to win the opening race of the 2019 UCI Women's World Tour, Strade Bianche.
Awesome. I can't believe it. Last year, before I crashed, I said to my coach, I really want to win one time this race. Then with the knee injury, I thought it's not possible. I only had 10 weeks of training now, but I worked so hard. Actually, I started to suffer already on the first gravel section. The pace was high, every climb it was hard, every gravel section was hard. But I was really lucky with Lucy Kennedy also on my side, and she did a lot of hard work for me. So we were a bit outnumbered, but still played it very well with two of us.
I'm still a little bit in shock. It was such a tough race. Already in the first, in the gravel sectors 4 and 5, I was like, ooh, am I even going to make it to the finish line? And just tried to hang on. And there was so much drama out there that you don't see on the television. It was a pretty amazing experience. I've been following women's road cycling for a long time. I really love the coverage of the races. I love watching it. And this race has been on my bucket list for a long time.
I don't know, kind of confused to be honest. I feel happy because I know that I gave everything what I had, but also somehow frustrated because I was dreaming and targeting this race. But yeah, I feel like I'm just getting more and more hungry for another edition of Strade Bianche. I was behind Annemiek with Marianne Vos. We were trying to chase her back, but after this hill I felt like my legs are just exploding and not responding me. Pulse was working hard to get back Annemiek, but there was no chance.
Van Vleuten and Evita Music became the first riders to pull on the UCI Leaders Classification jerseys for 2019. Better known as a mountain biker, Danish rider Anneke Langvad took second place, riding in her very first UCI Women's World Tour race. Annemiek van Vleuten's victory sees her start the year where she finished 2018, leading the UCI Women's World Tour overall classification. Finishing 36th in Italy, 19-year-old Frenchwoman Evita Music holds the blue jersey of the best young rider in the UCI Women's World Tour.